What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Dragonflight video. Hope you're all doing very, very well. I want to talk about Priest and how it's absolutely blasting in my keys right now. Holy Priest in particular. I've been really loving this thing. Ever since the recent buff, they did have a patch that came through, obviously, last couple of days. I think this last Tuesday reset. I have been playing around with Holy Priest with the new patch. Let's just talk about how good it is and how fun it is to play. Here's my general talent setup. I've fiddled with this thing quite a bit. This is kind of what I've settled on. Not necessarily Salve. You can take Apotheosis for dungeons. I tried Salve in dungeons. It's interesting. I'm going to talk about it in a minute. But you probably want Apotheosis, generally speaking. I like the 5% Leech from Sanguine Teachings. I think it's really good. I've really enjoyed taking Words of the Pious and basically power word shielding myself whenever I'm ready to do a big Holy Nova DPS like spam combo. And the major change that just came through on this patch was in fact the change to Rhapsody, which says every second the damage of your next Holy Nova goes up by 20% and healing by 20% stacks to 20 times. This used to say it stacks every 2 seconds. So now it stacks every 1 second. It's literally half the time. It takes half the time to stack to 20 that it used to. It's twice as fast. And the damage used to only go 10% per stack. Now it's 20% per stack. Look at this thing. I'm going to press it right now. Watch how fast it stacks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at this. The damage and healing. Like, it's so insane. And by the time it's done, it goes up to 400%. And your Holy Nova just hits like an absolute brick wall. And you can see the key that I just did. Holy Fire, top damage. Holy Nova, close in at 18%. Then Burning Vehemence. This is because of this buff. The dungeon I did before that was another one. It did, how much damage did it do there? 22% of my damage was Holy Nova in that dungeon. If we go to overall, Holy Nova is really clocking in at about 18 to 20% of my damage almost all the time. So it's really strong now because of Rhapsody, because this thing charges up so quickly. And it'll light up now if you didn't know. It lights up when it gets to 20 stacks. So very, very good button now is Holy Nova. And sometimes you can power word shield yourself and then sort of spam it. The other really important talent that I've loved to take now is Protective Light. Casting Flash Heal on yourself reduces all damage you take by 10% for 10 seconds. This is completely busted because you can Flash Heal somebody else and you will get the benefit. I Flash Heal that guy and I get Protective Light. Oh, I can't actually Flash Heal him. Let's see somebody I can actually Flash Heal. That guy. I can Flash Heal this guy, and I keep getting Protective Light. You see, he's got the Echo of Light, so he is getting healed by my Flash of Light, but I'm getting Protective Light. Why, you might ask? Because we have Binding Heals. 20% of your heal or Flash Heal also heals you. So it functions as though the Flash Heal is healing you, no matter who you heal. You can heal anybody else, and you will get 10% damage reduction at all times. That's really insane when you combo it with Improved Fade. Sorry, not that one. This one, Translucent Image, which makes your Fade give you 10%. So you can have 20% DR if once you Flash of Light and you have Fade rolling. So I really, really enjoy that. Let me show you some footage here. Let's just dive right into it. I want to show you the damage, first of all, that's coming out of this build. It is completely insane. Let me back it up, sorry. This is really, really crazy, the damage that's coming out here. So, we start off. I get a couple heals going. I get my Chastise out right away. I PI. I Holy Fire. You want to Chastise first to get your Divine Image out. Then all your damage will be copied by your Divine Image. So, then I Holy Fire into Burning Vehemence. Okay? And then I do some, a Halo. And look at our damage. 70k. 120k, 149k. I'm spamming Holy Nova now. Okay. We basically peak at 150k and then it goes down from there. But it's really cool to do that much damage. Yes, we have an Augvoker, so I would only do about 100k if that Augvoker wasn't there.
Our damage is crazy.
But damn, it's really fun
really cool
to do that much damage. And even on sort of a regular AoE pack, the damage is good as well. We double pull here by accident. I think it was by accident. Anyway, I'm trying to get my damage out before I have to. Look, I'm doing 90k DPS right now because I got my big combo going. Now I need to heal. Here's a Holy Word Salvation. I did take Salve for this dungeon. One of the main reasons I took it was because you also take a talent that gives you Apotheosis for free, right? You take this. I take this down here. After 50 Prayer of Mendings, after Prayer of Mending has healed 50 times, you get Apotheosis for 8 seconds. So when you cast Salve, it puts Prayer of Mending on everybody. And you can see right now, everybody has 2 stacks of Prayer of Mending. I have 14 stacks for my natural cast. They will all start jumping around, and watch this buff, 22 stacks on the upcoming Apotheosis. Oops, sorry. It just ramps up because all the Prayer of Mendings will jump around. 26, 27. And it'll jump again here in a second. Once everybody takes damage, I need the tank to actually take some damage. But anyway, Salve really adds like about 10 or 12 stacks just right out of the gates, especially if people are taking damage. You can really get that a free Apotheosis pumping. So that's kind of another interesting idea, but I just actually wanted to test how often I could press Salve in a dungeon. And it turns out, I think in this 19-minute dungeon, I cast it 4 times, Salvation. So that means that it was basically once every 4.5 minutes. Is that worth it in Mythic Plus? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Probably just better to have Apotheosis, but I thought it was interesting to experiment with. Single target damage isn't super good. I have to try and figure out how to make that a little bit better. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying all the different combos with Holy Priest right now. This buff to Rhapsody is a really, really big deal. I love the big holy words that come out. Prayer of Mending is really strong because of the tier set bonus. It's jumping around. I have these plants on the ground. This is one of the new trinkets that you can get from the events that are going on right now, the Time Rift events. It puts these plants on the ground, and the plants will heal people. And if I heal the plants, I keep them alive longer. So I can heal the plants, and they'll heal other people. So what I tend to do is just a lot of my residual healing just pumps into these plants. A Prayer of Mending might bounce into a plant, and then it'll immediately bounce away. If I do Serenity on the ground, it'll heal those plants as well. So it's kind of an interesting little thing. I like it a lot, and it's just the best trinket I can get right now because I'm not raiding. But yeah, there's another couple of AoE packs here which are really good. We'll get past all this stuff. This pack was crazy. Look at this rogue. What the hell is he even doing? 600k. He's at 500 now, but he peaks at 600 here. Watch the rogue. 300, 400, 750? Are you kidding me? That's with an Ogvoker. That's what a friggin' sub-rogue can do. So we should get some more sub-rogues in our keys, I think. Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Again, I get Salve back right here in 40 seconds. Whenever you use a holy word, of course, you lower the cooldown of Salve by 30 seconds. So it's really, really nice. Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about... Okay. My Salve's back now. I wanted to talk about Afflicted. That's right. Let me... terrible. It's like... Let me actually backtrack for that. I think there's a really good one back here. Before we fight Sky Captain Craig, we pull... Nope, before this pull. These guys here. I think it's coming up right here. So, whenever the Afflicted mobs spawn, as a healer, it's kind of your job to at least get one of them. You need to always get one of them, okay? Now, if 2 of them spawn, which is like every other one of them, I think, or every 3rd Afflicted will spawn 2 of them. You can see right here we're getting 2. One of the easiest ways for Priest to deal with it is to dispel one with your Purify and then to Power Word Life. It's this way. I have it in the bottom right corner here. You can just immediately top. I'm going to dispel that one, then I'm going to life that one. Look at, he almost goes to full from 1 Power Word Life, and it gives me the cooldown back on Power Word Life. So, really strong combo there for any Priest spec. Because, well, maybe Shadow doesn't take Power Word Life, but Disc and Holy, certainly, you can just dispel one and life the other, and it's perfectly fine. So, yeah, just a little tip and trick there for... Let me get my palms out before the fight starts. For Afflicted. Yeah, there's not too much else to say. This dungeon was pretty simple. It was pretty easy. I just am really loving the DPS that Holy Priest can pump out. I think it's really fun. The only thing it's missing, really, is a damage reduction, which Disc has all of them. Double Pain Sup and Dome. But it has so much damage, and it has lots of really burst healing that you can just pump out. You get the extra Mastery, heal over time, coming over the top, helping you deal with anything. On the average AoE pack, I was doing like 60k. Like, it was just really, really cool. I just really like that. And I think that once you get used to kind of the way that it heals, I think it's really, really strong. Yeah, we'll do the final pack here. Again, these guys are
Really
pumping
didn't work.
damage. This is absolutely
You're
absurd.
taking double pain sub, right?
Look at that. But look at that healing
I
right
think
there. That was pretty
You
cool,
take
right?
Double.
This is how quickly you can go. Hold on, let me shut up, old Zuko. This goes up. I think Shattering Bellow goes off here. It does so much friggin' damage. So here, we can immediately Sanctify everybody. And then I can Halo. I can do Circle of Healing, right? And I have big Holy Novas. Remember, Holy Novas are so strong right now. There's that. There's that. I did Sanctify. I did my Circle of Healing. And then I think I actually didn't even need to Holy Nova. So, but it's just really, really good. It's so solid. Once again, here's the Afflicteds that are coming out. I'm partially healing them by accident. But you can see I can Holy Word Life that one. My Purify's coming back off in a second here. Somebody else got it for me, but that's the great combo that you can do. And here's Harlan Sweeney. We end up destroying him. You see I have a free Apotheosis ticking right now. That's what those golden wings are. And I don't think Salve is the play. I'll be honest, I don't think it's the play. There might be a dungeon where it kind of works, but in reality, I think that you just need that Apotheosis, that extra little oomph when you really need to go crazy and heal people. And then you kind of, getting the free Apotheosis from your palms jumping around is really, really good. And then having Apotheosis, the real cooldown, having both of those, I think, is an exceptionally strong combo. So, yeah, that's that dungeon. That's Holy Priest. It's feeling really good. I'm doing about 33, 34k DPS overall right now. And the healing is absolutely phenomenal. So I just wanted to show you guys that and sort of give a little update to how I'm feeling about Holy Priest right now, especially with the Rhapsody changes. This is the current build that I'm running. I really love it. I will link it down below if you want to try it out in your keys. Let me know in the comments, guys. Have you tried Holy Priest? Have you tried the build that I'm trying? It's not the same as what most people, I think, that are playing Holy Priest are actually trying. So let me know. Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I would love to hear from you all. Thank you so much again for watching. Love you all, and we'll see you in the next one.